So you see, the digestion process converts things into glucose, everything that you eat, technically. And the glucose cannot enter into the body. So the glucose has to be made absorbable by the body. For the glucose to be made absorbable by the body, by the muscles, by the liver, there the role of the insulin comes in. Okay? And what is the meaning of diabetes? Diabetes technically means two things. One is the body may not be able to produce adequate insulin. When I say body here, I'm talking about the pancreas are not producing adequate insulin. Okay? The pancreas may not be producing adequate insulin. That is one possibility. And another possibility is there is insulin, there is production, but the cells are not receptive. We'll come to that. तो पहला जो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं कि हमारा शरीर में इंसुलिन प्रोडक्शन की अगर कमी है तो the solar plexus is highly congested. The pancreas is slightly inflamed. Why is the pancreas inflamed? From the viewpoint of a healer, understand that the back solar plexus chakra has pent up emotions, frustrations, suppressions, remorse, resentment. When the back solar plexus chakra constantly increases and increases and increases the accumulation of this dirty red energy, this dirty red energy tends to move into the organs nearby. Which are the organs? The liver on the right and the pancreatic glands on the left. Right? So, are you getting my point? It goes into the pancreas. And when it enters into the pancreas, then it causes a slight inflammation. The liver and the kidneys are also affected in the case of a diabetic patient. The liver, the kidneys, the ajna, the navel chakra, and the basic chakra. Actually, all of them are affected, right? So, the second type of possibility of diabetes is the insulin may be present in the blood, but the body cell receptors are not able to receive it. आप समझ रहे हैं? Insulin may be present in the blood. Okay, but the body cell receptors are not able to receive it. Now there's a lot of, okay. So insulin is a key. You imagine like this, close your eyes and just imagine, हर cell के गेट को ओपन करने के लिए एक चाबी चाहिए, राइट? ये चाबी इंसुलिन है, राइट? लेकिन वो चाबी लगता नहीं है सेल पे. क्यों? It does not allow. The insulin is the key to open the gate in a cell and allow the glucose to enter into the cells from the blood. Yes. But if the insulin is not there, or if the cell is not accepting the insulin, there are two things now. अगर insulin production नहीं है, तो ग्लूकोज सेल्स के अंदर जा नहीं सकता है. Then the person feels very tired, right? The person feels very tired. Okay. So if there is not adequate insulin, this is one possibility. या हम लोग अपने डर और अविश्वास से सेल्स के रिसेप्टर्स को भर दिए, इतना ज्यादा भर दिए कि कोई इंसुलिन अब्जॉर्प्शन लायक नहीं रह जाता है. Okay. Are you understanding the point? Our body requires this glucose to be absorbed for energy. Body का मतलब cells है, right? So in the case of diabetes, if the insulin production is not enough, the glucose stays in the blood, cannot enter the cells, and the blood sugar is very, very high. And this is the identification of a person who is diabetic. Okay? Now, let's look at a little different thing before we go into the protocol of healing. थोड़ा सा एक अलग तरीके से भी समझ पाते हैं इसको. देखिए, कोई इंसान फाइट या फ्ली कंडीशन में आए कि मुझे तो चलना ही पड़ेगा, मुझे पहाड़ चढ़ना ही पड़ेगा, मुझे अपने जान बचाने के लिए भागना ही पड़ेगा. Are you understanding the point? There are possibilities of what you call as fight or flee situations, right? And these particular situations, a stress stimulus is produced by the brain and the hypothalamus and sent to the adrenal gland. और इस स्ट्रेस रिस्पॉन्स के लिए एक नया हार्मोन बनता है कॉल्ड एज ग्लूकोकॉर्टिकॉइड. और जिस इंसान के शरीर में ग्लूकोकॉर्टिकॉइड काफी अधिक मात्रा में उपलब्ध है, यस, उस इंसान को कभी भी किसी ऑर्गन में, किसी सेल में शुगर लेवल की कमी नहीं होगी. Okay, now we bring the adrenal gland into functioning also. Please understand. अभी किसी इंसान को डायबिटिक घोषित करने के पहले हमें समझना पड़ेगा कि बहुत सारे ग्लैंड्स का बैंड बज चुकी है. Before a person can actually be considered as diabetic, we have to understand that the person's various organs have already taken a toll. Yes. So the glucocorticoid in the body is produced by the adrenal gland. Which gland? The adrenal gland. Where is the adrenal gland? It is sitting on top of the kidney, like a cap on top of the kidney. Right? So who instigates the adrenal gland? A stress signal. What kind of stress? From the environment. Yes, the environment can give a fearful stress that this person has to keep running. He has to escape from danger. So all his body's muscles has to be filled with a lot of energy. Such a signal can be brought down from the brain to the hypothalamus, from the hypothalamus into the adrenal gland for the release of the glucocorticoid. And this particular hormone makes sure that there is a constant maintenance or constant availability of sugar levels in the body for the body to function properly. तो ग्लूकोकॉर्टिकॉइड जब रिलीज होती है तब शरीर में जितने ग्लाइकोजन मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उसको ब्रेक डाउन करने के लिए आदेश पहुंच जाती है और लगातार शुगर बढ़ते जाता है. बढ़ते जाता है। लेकिन अगर उस शुगर को अब्सॉर्ब करने के लिए सेल्स के अंदर इंसुलिन नहीं पहुंचेगा, तो उस व्यक्ति को एनर्जी कैसे मिलेगा? The work of stress hormones is to provide glucose. Yes, whatever is the storage to be released into the bloodstream. But if there is no adequate insulin, what has been released into the bloodstream cannot be absorbed. The work of the stress signal, which produces a certain hormone, is to release glucose or sugar into the blood to ensure there is adequate sugar in the blood, which will give energy. But the problem is, if the sugar is not absorbed technically, if the sugar is not absorbed by the cells, then it defeats all the purpose. Okay. You see, the liver, the pancreas, the adrenal glands, which are actually located around the solar plexus, are very, very important for the metabolism of all kinds of carbohydrates, for the glucocorticoid production, right? Now, what do we do as healers? Because when a person takes stress, the sugar levels increase. Even if a person is not eating sugar, not consuming sugar, what happens? The glycogen molecules in the muscles are broken down further and further and further, literally leading to muscle wastage. So the first and foremost thing is to teach everybody the rhythmic abdominal breathing, which will help them to bring down the stress levels. Are you getting my point? Okay.